As someone who sticks to the roads, picking a trail shoe can be a nightmare. Which is why in this video, I'm going to help you. Behind me are some of the best trail shoes of 2023. And in this video, I'm going to tell you which ones I prefer for what. And let's get stuck in with the best trail shoes of 2023. Welcome everybody to the mountainous Broxbourne in Hertfordshire, where we've got we've got woods, some grass fields and the canal towpaths. But I do like a bit of trail running because if I go out a little bit from here, I can explore some amazing places, and we've done some great videos and we plan to do some more off-terrain and off-road running vlogs later in the year. But like I said at the open, it's really hard as an everyday runner to pick a good trail shoe. If you're somebody like me who likes to do trail running, but you don't do like over the top stuff, it is hard to find that trail shoe for you. So in this video, we're going to break it down because there's so many to choose from. We're going to pick the sort of best budget trail shoe, best road to trail shoe that I found. We're going to pick that sort of comfortable trail shoe, and then we're going to pick one that sort of covers all of those. So you're going to have four things to choose from, four trail shoes to hopefully choose from at the end of this video, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas on which way maybe to go if you're looking for a trail shoe. Okay, so let's start with the sort of my favourite, which is the road to trail shoe. Now if you're looking for a road to trail shoe this year, I can't recommend these enough. Now these are the Reebok Energy Float Ride 4 Adventure. 5 is going to be on the way. I'm a big fan of the 5th Energy Float Ride, the road shoe, but these are Energy Float Ride 4 Adventure. Guess what? These are 50 quid. Now these have got a great outsole, which is all you need. You've got a little bit of a toe bumper. You've got a better designed upper for the trails, I would say. You've still got that cushion from the Energy Float Ride shoe. You've still got the Energy foam. You've still got the great fit. You've got a cheeky little pull tab on the back, which I've said before on some of the videos. I do like pull tabs on trail shoes to pull them on and pull them off. But this is a great road to trail shoe. This is so much better than a Pegasus Trail 4 in my view. Why? Because it's 50 quid. It's got 9mm drop as well, I forgot to say that, and it fits true to size. But the thing here, like I said to you, is it's 52 quid or 50 quid. And that means that I can ruin these things, which I have, and it's not the end of the world. I'm not too bothered about it. There's plenty of traction on this rubber outsole that we've got on here. I think it's the carbon rubber outsole on this trail shoe. And it just does everything you want for a good road to trail shoe. Okay, so that was the Reebok Energy Float Ride 4 Adventure. Let's get on to sort of the most comfortable trail shoe. So I do want a comfortable trail shoe when I'm up on the trails. If I'm just plodding about and sort of just eating miles while I'm up there, I want something that's comfortable. I want something that's, yeah, forgiving. For me, the best example of that is the Trabuco Max 2. Now I've run the first version of this up a mountain. Yes, absolutely love that shoe. And this one has got a little bit more about it. It's got the Flight Foam Blast Plus in it, and the ride is just, it's just great. You've got plenty of grip on that outsole. There's nothing that I don't face that this won't take on. You've got a lovely wide toe box. You've got a lovely fit. You've got a nice traditional Asics feeling around the heel and around the tongue. But the ride with the Flight Foam Blast Plus on this thing is amazing. Now you can pick this shoe up for 130, 120 pounds currently. It's got a 5mm drop jacquard mesh upper, by the way. It's not light, it's like 11 something ounces, but it really is just a smooth, comfortable ride on the trails. Okay, for those looking for a little bit of speed, I would recommend the Brooks Catamount 2. And apologies for not cleaning these. I really do try and clean the shoes before I get them on, but yeah. Anyway, the Catamount 2, I think, is one of the best sort of faster trail shoes out there currently. Now, I was a big fan of the Tecton X from Hoka, but I've not got Tecton X2, so I can't comment on that. But I've really enjoyed this year. I'm talking about shoes from this year, by the way. This Brooks Catamount 2. We've got the, what's the name of the phone? DNA Flash. We've got the Sky Volt, so it's got a cheeky little plate up the front. We've got a mesh upper, and yeah, it's just set up to go fast, and it's lightweight. The tread or the lugs on it are not over intrusive. You know, they're not that deep, but there's enough there to grip on, and it's just great. If I tell you, the best place for me to use it is like a faster park run around some of the traily park runs that we do. That's a perfect example of where I'm using this shoe. It is a great fast-ish trail shoe. It's not something you're going to set records in, but I think if you're looking for something that's a little bit lower to the ground, a little bit faster feeling, then this is the way to go. It's like the complete opposite of the Trabuco Max 2, for example. So yes, I think this is the pick at the moment. Again, I've not tried the Tecton X2. I really did enjoy the Tecton X1, but I think for me right now, the Brooks Catamount 2 does take some beating. Okay, so we've got two shoes left. We've got budget shoe, and then we've got it's hard to say the winner, but I think the one that sort of crosses over all of what we've spoken about. Okay, so budget, we've got the Blaze TR from Saucony. This is a back to basics trail shoe, and I think that's a really good thing. We've got the Power Run midsole, we've got the Power Track outsole on it. It's £100, so it's not overly expensive compared to some of these other trail shoes, and I know already you can get this cheaper. I think, yeah, 8mm drop, 270 grams, so it's a really nice weight as well. We've got a perfect upper on the shoe, we've got a great lockdown, a nice bit of foam around the heel. It just feels like a daily trainer in there. The grip on the outsole's fine, and yeah, it does everything you want from a daily trainer for £100 and less. Okay, so the shoe that I think probably works best out of all of these, that sort of crosses over between a bit of everything, so a bit of budget, a bit of cushioning, a bit of speed, a bit of price sensitivity, and sort of can go a little bit from road to trail, is probably these. The Exodus Ultra 2. So this is £145. It's got a 6mm drop. We've got Power Run PB with a Power Run frame in it. We've got the Power Track outsole. The lugs are absolutely fine on this. We've got a great upper on the shoe. We've got a bit of toe guard action going on. The comfort in the heel is absolutely fine. We've got a pull tab as well, and it just feels effortless. The other good thing is with this shoe is when it gets wet, and these got absolutely soaked the other day because we was running through a river, and then I had to clean them up because they got like really filthy. But yeah, basically they didn't get overly heavy because of the wet, and I think sometimes some of the Trabuco Max 2, when you get that wet, you can really start to feel the weight in it. But I didn't in these, and that's a real positive for me, because up where I go into the woods and stuff, we have to run through a few like streams and things like that. And the drainage was good, so that's important. The outsole's good on the shoe, and like I said, it just crosses over. It's a perfect weight. Well, actually, what is the weight? I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah, it's just under 10 ounces. The price is right at £145. It does everything you want in terms of the comfort and the lighter feeling of it. Gives you that element of speed. So yeah, it's just set up really well. So yeah, look, I think to draw it to a close, the Exodus Ultra 2 is the sort of best crossover of all the shoes. But I think out of those shoes I've given you, they all offer something very good, and I think they're the sort of ones you can pick from, which to help you out. So the only one probably that I'm missing is the Tecton X2. That's probably the only one, so I can't compare that against the Brooks Catamount 2, but I really like the Brooks. But other than that, I'm very happy in recommending those shoes, especially the Reebok. If you're looking for a road to trail shoe, that is a must. Okay guys, so yes, Exodus Ultra 2, I think if you're looking for something that sort of does all of those, but hopefully I've given you some ideas. And yeah, that's it from me. I'll catch you later.